center of the infamous Alaska Triangle. This intriguing region had a reputation for inexplicable disappearances and unusual happenings, which drew conjecture and attention. Lee agreed to accompany the pilot on this excursion, eager to relive some of the excitement he had experienced in the military. As they boarded the helicopter and prepared to take off, the pilot briefed Lee on their mission: carry crucial machinery to a hidden outpost near Denali, North America's highest mountain. The pilot pointed to Mount McKinley in the distance, emphasizing that they would arrive within 4 hours. Lee settled aboard the chopper, filled with both excitement and dread, ready to embark on whatever adventure was ahead. After more than 2 hours of flying across the rough Alaskan landscape, the pilot informed Lee that they were approaching their objective and entering the strange world of the Alaska Triangle. He warned Lee that their electronic equipment would perform strangely and that they would use visual flight rules to safely navigate through any disturbances. As the pilot had warned, mayhem erupted as soon as they entered the specified area. The radar screen winked out, the compass needle twisted crazily, and all electronic lights abruptly went out, leaving the cockpit in complete darkness. Despite the problem, the helicopter flew stably, maybe due to the pilot's ability and chance. Alarms sounded intermittently in the cockpit, adding to the strain. The pilot stayed composed, assuring Lee that they were still on schedule and would shortly emerge from the afflicted area. Lee clung to his seat, relying on the pilot's knowledge and ability to negotiate unanticipated situations. The electrical blackout ended just as abruptly as it began. The lights came back on, the instruments resumed their regular functioning, and the helicopter stabilized. They found themselves landing at a hidden outpost, reminiscent of a military thriller. Surrounding them were armed guards in unmarked clothes, cargo crates being moved quickly, and a steady hum of military activity. Lee, still processing the bizarre encounter, noted the operation's accuracy and secrecy. He noticed that the men lacked obvious marks, and the outpost was meticulously organized. The pilot indicated that such activities were normal and intended to protect the anonymity of critical missions and installations. After a quick refueling and minimal engagement with outpost personnel, the chopper was airborne again, headed westward towards Unalakleet Airport. Lee couldn't escape his sensation of astonishment and bewilderment as they moved away from the clandestine outpost. Later that evening, in an attempt to make sense of the unexpected happenings, Lee and the pilot found themselves in a quiet pub near the airport. Over rounds of drinks, the pilot told a narrative that exceeded even the wildest imaginations. A vast underground pyramid constructed of black stone lying deep beneath the Alaskan wilderness. According to the pilot, the pyramid was ancient, dating back thousands of years, and served as a powerful generator capable of creating enormous amounts of energy. Its existence had been kept hidden for decades, known only to a small group of engineers and technicians who had worked relentlessly to research and exploit its powers since the 1950s. Lee listened attentively, his mind racing with questions. The pilot's matter-of-fact delivery and the enormity of the information left Lee perplexed about the consequences of what he had discovered. As they parted ways that evening, Lee couldn't get the mystery pyramid out of his mind. The pilot's narrative had revealed a hidden realm of ancient marvels and technical prowess, a mystery beyond conventional explanation. For Lee Pearson, the helicopter flight had been more than just a trek over Alaska's difficult landscape. It had been an adventure into the unknown, where truth and myth collided and the mysteries of the past intertwined with the complexity of today. The pyramids are the power plants. Few issues catch the imagination in the field of alternative ideas and historical puzzles, more than the potential of ancient pyramids serving as power plants. It sounds like something out of science fiction, yet proponents of this notion claim there is scientific evidence to back it. Marty Johnson, one of the proponents, emerged as a key role in the investigation of this theory. Marty Johnson believes that the key to understanding these pyramids is not just their construction, but also the materials used to build them. He reported a pyramid that was 550 feet tall, with a foundation that rose 70 feet above the earth and fell 700 feet below the surface. Marty's pyramid was distinguished by its angles, which were 48 degrees rather than the more frequent 45 degrees. Marty strongly argued that this seemingly slight change was critical to its operation. However, experts are divided on its significance. According to reports, enclosed control rooms were located at each corner of Marty's pyramid. Marty recounted how these rooms monitored and regulated the energy flowing through the pyramid. Marty's son says his father even built a miniature duplicate pyramid out of aluminum. When a modest quantity of voltage was applied to this aluminum pyramid, it was said to magnify the energy output, producing enough electricity to run their entire home and farm. This experimental setting suggested Marty's theories could have practical applicability. Marty's theories have far-reaching repercussions beyond a single backyard experiment. According to proponents of the notion, pyramids positioned all across the world, from Alaska to Egypt to Indonesia, may have constituted an ancient energy grid. They propose that this grid tapped into what is known as the zero-point field, a quantum energy field that is thought to exist throughout the cosmos. If correct, this would imply that ancient civilizations had a comprehensive understanding of energy harnessing and distribution, potentially on a planetary or even interplanetary scale. However, the pursuit of these theories has not been without challenges and puzzles. Individuals connected with the investigation of these pyramids are said to have died in mysterious circumstances. This has sparked speculation that powerful interests may have attempted to suppress knowledge of these technologies and their potential consequences. Whether these statements are true or part of a conspiracy is still being debated and investigated. Doug was among those who publicly shared his results. To attract attention to the presence of these pyramids, he contacted investigative journalist Linda Moulton Howe. Linda, a renowned investigative journalist, painstakingly corroborated Doug's accusations. This included acquiring copies of his military service documents to ensure that his background and credentials were legitimate. Doug's experience contributed to the growing body of anecdotal information about these strange buildings. Similarly, Bruce Lee Pearson's kid believed his father's stories about a pyramid concealed in the isolated woods of Alaska. Bruce sets off on a trip to find this dark pyramid after receiving information from his father. During his expedition, he discovered odd signs of human activity, such as old roads and an abandoned runway, indicating that the area was formerly actively used despite its remote location. Nathan Campbell, interested in the myths and evidence surrounding the pyramids, embarked on an expedition to find them. Nathan used current technologies such as Google Earth and rented a plane for aerial research to capture his voyage in a notebook. However, his journey took a nasty turn when he abruptly vanished, leaving behind his equipment and unanswered questions. Marty Johnson, Doug, Bruce Lee Pearson, and Nathan Campbell's stories depict people who are motivated by curiosity and a thirst for knowledge. Their pursuit for the truth has taken them into new terrain. It's unclear whether these pyramids were ancient power plants, but their attraction continues to amaze and raise issues about our understanding of ancient civilizations and their technological achievements. Mystery of the Alaska Triangle and the Dark Pyramid. The enigmatic Dark Pyramid, concealed deep beneath and shrouded in mystery, is at the center of the Alaska Triangle. For 2 decades, the CIA ran Project Stargate, an enormous experiment focusing on psychic skills with remote viewing as its primary goal. Pat Price, well known for his extraordinary skills, was one of the gifted remote watchers. Price looked through his psychic glass at Mount Hayes, a major peak in the Alaska Triangle, and discovered a subterranean base. According to Price, this outpost was run by collaborating aliens and humans, implying a clandestine partnership much beyond conventional knowledge. Linda Moulton Howe, an investigative journalist, just unearthed compelling new evidence. A witness detailed monitoring the Dark Pyramid remotely and sharing their stunning discoveries. Inside, Howe saw a large military structure humming with activity. The pyramid, which was illuminated and equipped with modern technology, revealed its second duty as a UFO charging station. This revelation placed light on the Alaska Triangle's many UFO sightings, more than 6,500, and solidified its status as a global hub for alien activity. During her research, Howe encountered non-human beings who guided her through the labyrinthine passageways and facilities. Their presence highlight